Welcome to Altcoins Daily Technical Analysis with Bitcoin Gorilla, where we use pure price action with zero indicator to decipher different altcoins daily, telling you what we are seeing and drawing this chart from scratch, including fundamentals. So, if you're new to technical analysis, you might want to stick by because we'll be telling you everything we are seeing from scratch. We'll be drawing using two tools, that is the trend line and the rectangle tool. So thank you for joining me. If you do find my analysis and style quite interesting, give me a thumbs up and do subscribe, because the next altcoin could be the one on your portfolios. I'm continuously taking these altcoins down one by one using pure price action. Now, this is no signals. I am not giving no signals. I don't give signals. I only tell you my opinion. I am a technical analyst who just tell you what I'm seeing. I will tell you what is the chances of the bulls and the bears, the buyers and the sellers, demand and supply. I'll tell you what I'm saying. It's now up to you what you choose to do with this option, these opinions that I'm sharing with you. Now, thank you very much for still standing by. So, we're going to first of all start by understanding the fundamentals of what is even Dodo. So, I'm going to briefly go to coin market cap. Currently, Dodo is trading at 0.8244. And what is even Dodo and what makes it unique? Now, I don't know if you've heard about arbitrage trading. Now, arbitrage trading is a situation whereby you benefit by the slippage in price between two exchanges. Let's say, for instance, Binance currently Dodo is trading at 0.8244, and if you go to Uniswap, it could be trading at 0.62. Now, what people do is they go and buy it on Uniswap and then sell it in another exchange and make more profit, right? Now, this particular Dodo position itself as one of the most competitive liquidity providers that offers very low transaction fees, price slippage through its PMM algorithm, first conceived in April 2020. Now, if you want to know more about them and what makes them superior over their competitor, Uniswap, please visit their website and you will get to know more. Because here we are here for the prizes and we are here for the bag. You know what I mean? Huh? So let's look at the price, right? Now, all-time high, according to coin market cap, is that Dodo, if in February 2001, February 2021, that was 10 months ago, all-time high that Dodo ever hit is $8.5, right? But the funny thing is Dodo has lost that price move and lost almost 90% and got an all-time low of 0.066, and currently it is trading at 0.8244. So the question now is Dodo ever going to bounce? Look at it. Look at the way it's looking. You can see that it has done nothing but dump since the time of listing. The question is it going to keep dumping, or are we actually going to get a bounce? Now we're going to look at this chart together. So I'm going to start by implementing support and resistance. So I'm going to get the all-time high resistance and the all-time support. Now the next thing, I'm going to look for the hidden ones. This is one. I can see another resistance right there. Now remember that automatically when a support is broken, it becomes a resistance, and when a resistance is broken above, it becomes a support. So in this situation, you can see different points where price got rejected and we had a little reaction, right? So you can see the hidden. Now that I've gotten the hidden ones, but this is not enough, because if I'm to use this, I'm going to lose a lot of money, because you can see each time price broke above it and then returns back below it. It broke below it and then returned back above it. So this is not good enough. So this is why I personally, Bitcoin Gorilla, I treat support and resistance as an area. And to get my area, I need to contain everything happening in the box. So I want to get the area. So this is the box. Now I'm going to get the area of this box, the biggest box that I have. Now, mind you, this is weekly chart, and I can tell you the area of this box is right here. That is the support area. I treat it as an area. So for me, I know that once price gets into the area, I know that chances of bounce is high. So even if price is here, I know prices can still bounce, right? Even if price is at this point, I know price has a chance of bouncing. That is what a support is. The reason is you treat it as an area. All these points are demand area. It means as much as price action traders, we are subjective, right, to our trading strategies. The reason being that I know that this area is support, but what I could be seeing could be $0.9, and somebody somewhere still see the same area as support, but his own support is pointing to him at 0.1, right? Another person is seeing it as probably, oh, no, 0.7, right? Now this is the reason why support is subjective and resistance is subjective, and this is why personally I treat it as an area to avoid what they call stop loss hunts, because this is what the market makers use to wipe a lot of people who don't still understand how this support and resistance work. This is why you put stop loss, and it's as if something is chasing your stop loss. Now, this is our area of support, and let's get our area of resistance. And I can see that in this particular coin, because of the way the coin opened on listing, there's been an extension to the resistance, right? It has a very extended resistance, and I can look at this at daily. Let's look at what this our chart looks like on daily and see what we didn't draw this chart on daily, but this is what it looks like. This is what the chart looks like, and we're just getting started. So let's also treat the issue of this point. You can see this point right now, you can't really understand what happened, because if it's a line, you can see how much it got pierced through the line. So I don't want to treat it as a line, so that will encourage me to draw yet another box inside the box, right? Because I can see that there is yet another drama that I can contain in the box, and it's right here. Right there, right? So I can tell you that the area of this box is right here. That's the support area. I think I should use let's change the color in order not to get us confused. Green is good. So, and this resistance area is this point, just like the bigger box, but this is a smaller box. Now, this is the same strategy we use for all our analysis. You can watch other videos. Your altcoin that is in your portfolio, we could have it in the playlist. So just check out the playlist on altcoin daily prediction. Daily, I am here breaking down altcoin one after the other, at least 2 to 3 daily. Now, it is good that if you have an altcoin that you want us to analyze, drop it in the comment section. Now, here's the thing. This is what I'm saying, but I do see that, oh, there's been, I need to extend this a little. There's been a broken bias line. Now, I like considering every information that I see, and that is one, right? They completely break this bias line, and they came for a retest, and it was a failure, right? So you can see this is one touch, this is two, this is three, and here they completely break it. They try to retest and stay above it, but it was a complete failure, and they returned to the bottom. Now, I do see that in the previous part, I do see a double bottom, right? A double bottom is always like this, and I can see one here and two here. Now, let me show you. Let's get closer in, right? Let's get closer. We're doing this together, me and you. And if you're still sticking by, thank you for stay watching up to this point. And if you find this analysis interesting, support me with your likes. It just encourages me to feel like, oh, somebody out there really appreciates my work, right? So this is it. You can see the double bottom, and the reaction was marvelous, right? Beautiful reaction. Now this is daily chart. Now, where can we see another double bottom? I can tell you on the monthly chart currently, there is a possibility we could see a double bottom. Now, mind you, this coin is a new coin. It's not been that old, but even though that has been dropping, one thing about new coins is the current support is the only support we have left. Outside this support is going to be a no man's land, because we're not going to know where the next stop is going to be, right? But I do see it actually reviving from here, and I'm going to tell you why. Now, just like that beautiful double bottom that played out in the daily chart, I do see another beautiful one forming on the monthly chart. So let's zoom in, right? Let me zoom in so that you're going to see what I see. Now, double bottom is a trading pattern, right? It's a price action trading pattern. Now, remember, this is a action analysis. If you want to learn all these patterns, you can come to Makaveli Traders. I'll give you 3 months intensive trading and training, and you're going to trade with me for a lifetime. I'll also give, there's a lot of advantage you don't want to miss. Don't get scammed in this comment section. All those people talking there are all scam. Don't get scammed. Don't listen to them. If you have any comment, say it in the comment section. I will read your comment. I always lead all the comments, but I leave whatever I want to say to you in these videos. And I want to use this opportunity to say thank you for over 100 subscribers. This channel is new. I just started posting back October. I've not been posting for a long time. The first time I started it, I didn't take it serious, right? Because I was so focused on my own personal trading last year that I wanted to really learn more about the strategy I was building. But now that I've tested the strategy and I'm here sharing it with you, if you do find it quite interesting, give me a thumbs up. Now you can see this price action, we can see this beautiful double bottom, double bottom. But is the price currently supporting that double bottom? What are the chances of it clearing this support where we are? Because the candle we are currently seeing seems to be like a threat. So let's go back to the weekly chart. Now, seeing the weekly chart, this is an inside bar, right? Like a pregnant woman. Price needs to break below this, right? So at this point, what I'm saying is this. Here's what I'm saying. I do see price playing this out. I do see price taking a leap back to this point. Now, when they get to one point, remember, when they dive into this place, this was like a soft place for them to enter. They had to step down. You can see it was like a staircase before they dive down. Now, when they get to this point, it's also going to be like a staircase before they can break out of it. Now, when they break out of it, remember, let's extend this our box. So here's what I see on Dodo. Now this is going to require a lot of patience. Remember, all my analysis are higher time frame. This is not 4 hours. This is not 1 hour. These are things that a weekly chart play minimum of 1 month. This is why I keep saying prediction for 2022. Give it 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. This is what weekly analysis and monthly analysis deal with. My analysis are mostly daily, weekly, and monthly. So do give this a time. Now, during these periods, there's going to be a struggle. And let me tell you what is going to happen. The struggle is there's going to be a battle between buyers and sellers. Let me tell you why. Price move as a result of supply and demand. And like I said, this is a demand area. Why is there a demand? Why does price always break support when you treat it as a line? Because why? In price action trading, we know that our strategies are subjective, right? Which means what I see, even though we use the same strategy, might not be exactly the same number you're going to see. I can see an entry around 1.2, right? You did the same analysis using same price action. You could see 1.22. Another person could see 1.5. One person, but it is a range. We are all seeing this area as a demand zone. So if we all put our buy orders in this area, chances are price we get the buy orders will accumulate so high that price is forced to go up. Because why? It's the same thing with supply. When a lot of people start seeing an area as a point of supply, they will start selling, right? If I am a price action and I know that, hey, this is a previously resistance and it's now broken and price has returned to it, now I know there's an attack. Now a lot of people might not close all their trade, but you see them taking price and exiting in percentage. So we know that supply zone, always you can see the supply. When the supply got here, it got so bad that it pushed them and they broke this trend line that they were respecting, that we talked about, right? Now they are inside. The support is still so strong that the force which they entered the area is high. Now, for a lot of shorters, for them, this is the best time for them to short. But I see this as what do I call it? A candlestick that is what overextended, um over how do I put it? What language should I use to make it easier for you to understand? I see it as over. I don't know the language to use, but I think overextended is the best, easiest language to explain it, right? Overextended because it's exhaust. I see a sign of exhaustion. The sellers are losing power. So they are using their last power to push. You can see the same role playing out here. That's force they used to push to some people. They be like, that is opportunity to start selling. It's the same trick they use on buyers. You can see the force here. You see that big candlestick and you say, oh, this is the best time to buy. It's a trick. It's an exhaustion candle, right? is overextended. Buyers are losing power. That's why they have to push with all their strength so that they can take profit as a higher power and exit instantly, and the price will start dumping. It's the same. These shorters in this point are losing power, so they had to short with all their strength. And you can see price never went down after that same candle, right? So I do see that this particular candle is an exhaustion of the sellers that we had here that push price down. So let's take away all this kind drawing so that we make the analysis quite easier, neater. So I do see this current candle as an exhaustion candle. Now, if this theory that I'm putting down for you now works, then there should be a bounce. There should be a bounce that will take price to come back up. But when they return to this point, remember, you can see that they move like a staircase, right? They have to break and pierce. It's like a Dunlop. When you are jumping it, you have to pierce through the Dunlop for you to touch the floor where the Dunlop is lying. This is the floor. This is the grand floor for now, because this is where the previous support is. This is a Dunlop. The Dunlop bounce. That is why you see them bouncing each time they enter the area. You see them bouncing when they first touch it, right? So I do expect them to bounce because they have finally touched the ground floor. Now, if worst case scenario, I think that using stop loss would be a good idea to protect yourself. Now, I always tell anybody, if you don't listen to anything I tell you, remember, opinions, they say, is assholes. Now, I hope YouTube don't really penalize us for this video for what I just said now. In trading, opinions are not what you want. Your best opinion is that one you are telling yourself. Always trust your analysis. This is why I always tell people, always trust yourself in trading. Everybody who is telling you out there have their strategy and plan of exit if things don't work out. They might not have time to come and tell you, hey, I asked you to buy, it's time to exit. This is a lot of reason why a lot of people get stuck in position. This is why I always say use protection. No matter the entry, the point where you are buying is the best point to put your protection. If you bought here, put protection of stop loss here so that anything that comes and breaks up below it, you are out of the trade. It is better to live to fight another day. Take a scratch instead of actually getting burnt in the accident, right? You want to just take a scratch so that you can come and fight another day. It is better to lose $100 than to lose $10,000. Always manage losses. Always cut your losses short. And in this channel, we are always insisting on the protection of using stop loss. If you don't know how to set stop loss and you're a trader and you are trading sport, now these people never plan for you to actually escape any dump, right? Because this is how market makers make money. These market makers. So make sure that you use protective stop loss. You can set it manually using stop limit order, right? If you want to learn more, there's a lot of videos on YouTube you can watch about stop loss, or you can come to Makaveli Traders and I'll train you and you will trade with me. Now, access to Makaveli Traders is only open 3 times a year. That's January, May, and October. Don't get scammed out there. Don't forget all those people talking in the comment section. Please don't beware of scammers in this comment section. Now, I can see that we are likely going to get a move, right? So first, they will have to survive this point. Here's what I see happening. I see them coming. They will have to make a move, a battle. So there will be a struggle kind of around this area. So after the struggle, they will make it into this point. And when they make it, they're going to pull back a little. Now they're going to, their goal first is this point. Now I see a hidden resistance that I really didn't take note of. And I can tell you is right here. Now I think there's this point. This, yeah. So this point, then because you can see our line, the hidden mini support and resistance area. So there will be an attack on this point, right? So when they break, they will have to break this point. And where they will first get rejected for a retest is this point here. You can see I didn't really draw anything there. There's a line, there's this line right here, right? So this point, they will move like this. They will first hit when they get to 1.3, 1.4, they are going to make it this sideways movement struggle. If they proceed, they will make it this point, right? And move like this. Get rejected around $2-3 area or so, or 3 point or so, then return to kiss and retry around this 1.6, 1.7, and then they will try to make a move up. Now, this is the bull's chance. This is the bull's chance, because I do see a strong reaction around $5 to $6 area, from $4 to $6 area. But if they can continue, they could see this point. Now, that is the best case scenario. What about the worst case scenario? Worst case scenario is that they're going to break this support, and I can't tell you what is the next support. I can't really lie to you, because there's no any data for me to use and tell you if there's any chance in the future of a future support. So this is my opinion on Dodo, and I want to say thank you. If you are still here watching, do subscribe if you find it, because the next analysis could be the one on your portfolio. It could be the altcoin on your portfolios. Happy